Today our topic is on aggressive periodontitis. The definition of aggressive periodontitis is it is characterized by the rapid loss of attachment. The loss of attachment is seen. That means the gingiva will be detached from this tooth. If this is the tooth, okay, so the gingiva, if this is the gingiva, there will be a detachment of the gingiva like this. This gingiva will be detached from the tooth and there will be a bone loss occurring in the clinical healthy patient. Bone loss, the bone will be lost. At the region of this region there will be no bone present. That is the features of aggressive periodontitis. Bone loss will be in the healthy patient with the amount of microbial deposit. The aggressiveness of this periodontitis will be seen where it depends on the microbial deposit and the disease severity and the aggression of the disease of the individual. How much the disease has affected the individual, how much the disease severity is there, and the microbial deposit that will say the aggressive periodontitis. That will explain the aggressive periodontitis. So it is defined as a rapid loss of the attachment and the bone loss occurring in the clinical healthy patient with the amount of with disease severity and aggression of the disease individual. It is classified into two types. The first one is localized aggressive periodontitis and the second one is the generalized aggressive periodontitis. We are going to see both these in detailed manner. So let's get started. Before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe and share this video to your friends and your and better understanding. Keep watching Pendant. First, we are going to see the local aggressive periodontitis. Before that, I will tell you what Gottlieb has said. Gottlieb in 1923, he has explained one of the diseases, that is diffused atrophy of alveolar bone. What happened here? He categorized the disease. He reported a disease that is called a diffuse atrophy of alveolar bone. That he characterized the disease in the three stages. The first stage, second, and the third one. In first stage, he said that there is a degeneration of principal fibers of PDL. He saw that degeneration of principal fibers of PDL is seen, which induce the cessation of the cementum formation. Okay, and there was a resorption also seen in the first stage of the diffuse atrophy of alveolar bone. Because of the resorption of the alveolar bone in the first step, because of the degeneration of the principal fibers and resorption of the alveolar bone, there was a tooth migration seen without any inflammation environment. There was no inflammation seen. Okay. There was no inflammation seen in the first stage. Without inflammation, there was a tooth migration, resorption of alveolar bone, as well as the degeneration of the PDL fibers. In the second stage, he observed that there was a lack of periodontal fibers which results in rapid proliferation of junctional epithelium. Junctional epithelium was rapidly proliferating in this stage. There is a inflammation seen in this stage. Inflammation is seen in this along with the root sign. That is, there is a inflammation There is a rapid proliferation of the junctional epithelial along with the root, and there was a lack of periodontal fibers. These three things were seen in the stage 2. And in last stage, there was an inflammation progress. First, inflammation was not there, then inflammation occurred. Now inflammation will going to progress. It will going to increase. That is, it will going to slowly increase, and it is going to develop a deep infrabony periodontal pocket. The periodontal pocket will be seen. That will be deep periodontal pocket with the infrabony. Infra means bone will be induced in this. So there will be a periodontal pocket seen in the last stage. This was said by Gottlieb. The disease was diffuse atrophy of alveolar bone. Now we are going to see the clinical features of local aggressive periodontitis. Local aggressive periodontitis, that is LAP. In short form, you can say this disease as a LAP. Okay. So clinical feature is that age. If you are going to see the age, that age depends on the puberty to 20 years. When the girl or a boy is becoming in a pubertal stage, up to 20 years, he or she will be facing the local aggressive periodontitis. The sex is both male and female affected. Distribution of the lesion. At which areas the distribution, that is the lesion, has extended. 3 areas of localization as well as the bone loss is seen here. The area which is involved is first molar and the incisors. First molar or the incisor will be seen. In this area there will be a lap seen. Lap, that is localized aggressive periodontitis. Here at least 2 teeth are involved, but not more than 2 teeth. That's why it is known as localized. Not more than 2 teeth are involved, localized. Okay. Clinical findings is lack of clinical inflammation. There will be no inflammation seen here. Deep periodontal pocket present. There is a formation of plaque with mineralization of the calculus. Plaque will be there, and after mineralization it will going to convert it into a calculus. The mobility, the main feature, the common or symptoms which is seen is mobility, and there will be a migration of the first molar and the incisors. When you are going to see the further, as disease progresses, as the disease will progress, okay, the symptoms like root surface sensitivity, the root surface sensitivity will be seen. Dull radiating pain is seen in this area. Periodontal abscess formation may be present. Further, when the localized aggressive periodontitis is getting severe, lymph node enlargement can be seen. When the disease is converting into a severe stage, at that time these clinical findings are seen. Radiographic findings are the arch-shaped loss of the alveolar bone. The alveolar bone loss will be seen like a arch-shaped pattern. There will be a vertical and angular bone loss seen in the first molar and the incisor. The bone loss and types of bone. So you can go and watch that video, the bone loss structure, the types of bone loss pattern. So radiographic finding is arch-shaped loss will be there, and vertical and angular bone loss is seen in the lab. Lab, that is localized aggressive periodontitis. Histopathology features are seen. These are seen in the pocket formation. When there will be a pocket formation, these will be seen in the pocket formation. There will be ulceration of pocket epithelium will be seen. Inflammatory cells will be present. Bacterial invasion of connective tissue that will going to reach on the bone surface. The bacteria which is going to be affecting on the LPA lap is Capnocytophaga and A. actinomyctum. These both will going to be seen in the histopathological features. The treatment that you are going to give here is, here the prognosis is not considered as poor for patient. It is not that much poor, okay? So poor is not, the prognosis is not more considered as a poor. So the first you are going to give the treatment here is extraction of the first molar. Then periodontal therapies are given. The periodontal therapies includes scaling, root planing, curettage, flap surgery. With or without, you can add a bone graft, root amputation with, if there will be a root or bone loss, you can add a bone graft in the periodontal therapy, root amputation, hemisection also done, occlusal adjustment and plaque control is there in the periodontal therapy. You are going to give the antibiotics to the patient. Tetracycline 250 mg is given 14 days. Every 14 days, that is every 8th week. Or you can give the doxycycline 100 mg. If the patient is resistant, to these drugs, tetracycline and doxycycline, then you can give that patient amoxicillin plus metronidazole. Okay. These both drugs are used with combination if the patient is resistant to tetracycline and doxycycline. You will going to give the patient the chlorhexidine rinse in the LPA. So this was the ending of the local aggressive periodontitis. Generalized I will be giving you in the next video, so that this video should not get longer and bigger. Keep watching Pen Dentistry. If you like the video and understood well, share this video to your friends and your batchmates for easy learning and better understanding. Keep watching Pen Dentistry. To know more about me, you can go in the description box. The links are given. You can follow me on my social media. You can also join the Telegram account for latest updates of the video.